I am not the fastest milker in the world. The cow really is the central part for my homestead anyway, because she does so many things. She provides the milk. She gives me 1 calf a year that will go in the freezer. And watch out, back up. That flag means caution. And thank goodness she has a flag to let us know when that's happening. And yes, given all this extra trouble, a lot of people probably would say, I think I'll just go to the store. And you know what? This isn't for everybody. Even people who want a homestead, you know, milking, not everything is for everybody. You need to love it, and I do. It really doesn't bother me that much. Now, dirty diapers, that bothered me. Why is that? I don't know. But my wife took care of the dirty diapers mostly, and I took care of this for her. So it works out. I'm Paul Mack. I live in Caddo Gap, Arkansas. My wife and daughters and I live on a 52-acre homestead that we're pretty much developing, or have developed from scratch. And what we try to do is grow a lot of our own food. Of course, being self-sufficient is kind of an ideal that may not really be fully attainable, but it's the goal. Can you stir that up for me just a little bit? Ellie, once you just twirl it around there for a few seconds, you know, and then lift it up, and you can sit on that stool and start plucking. I grew up living what I call small farm country life. And for a brief period in my life, we lived in Midtown Memphis in an apartment. I'd never experienced that kind of living. I thought, somehow I got to get back at some point. I really need to get back. You just shake it off real good. The reason I wanted to homestead probably had little to do with the kids. And when we first started moving back toward this lifestyle that I'd grown up with, a good life for the kids was really not a thought for me.
If it's scalded good, then the feathers come off really easy. No.
It's not her first chicken rodeo. If my daughters were to come on hard times sometime in their life, I think they'd be able to feed their families. So. You did good. This is the stage where we're trying to make it more attractive to Mama. I just wanted to move back to a simple life because I missed it so badly. And I guess it was just second nature that when I have kids, this is the life I do want for them. I reckon this is as close as we can get to the Garden of Eden poke salad. It is truly a Southern tradition. I believe we're going to have this for dinner tonight if I can find some kind soul to cook it for us. My motto for the homestead is it doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to be. If you're going to wait till it's perfect, you might be waiting a long time and you need a chicken coop quick. Usable, practical, that's the key. Who is gonna cook that?
I'll cook it if you'll wash it.
Deal.
You can't eat it by itself. It's kind of nasty. You have to eat it with something else.
I beg to differ. I thought it was kind of sweet. It's an acquired taste, I suppose. And there's so much to explore out here, and it's a fun and a beautiful thing. And to be able to do it with people you love, that's a whole nother dimension of it and brings a note of thankfulness to God from me. Thank you for allowing me this brief time on earth living this way.
My superpower is that I can hold 7 eggs in one hand. Some people think, oh, they're too immature for pets. They can't, they don't think their kids can handle it. But it's really just the best way to grow and learn. And, if you can't keep a chicken alive, what are you going to do? I've always been really proud of my dad and his show, just because he enjoys what he's doing, and it's fun to watch him enjoy it and teach other people about it because he likes it and wants to keep the old way alive, and it's just fun to watch him.
I'm the creator of the Farm Hands Companion Show on YouTube, and that's a show that's dedicated to the celebration, the preservation, and the developing of the old-time traditional farm. That's something I'm real passionate about, and I love showing and teaching other people old-time skills that in a lot of instances are being forgotten. And then I cut right there. I'm gonna go in for a close-up because everybody wants to see a close-up of a nail being driven in a board. You wanna hear the only word I would probably ever say on my videos? Ouch! If you watch my YouTube channel, people may be under the impression that I'm living off the land. Well, I'm doing things that people who would live off the land would do. But my wife, she does a good bit of shopping. It's not everything that appears on our table is not from the garden, but a lot of it is.
Welcome to Love Worth Finding, featuring the clear.
But I have my own production company. I produce radio programs for preachers, and that basically pays the bills.
In his dear name I pray. Amen.
I've had a guy leave a question on YouTube one time, and he said, "Are you a prepper? Are you preparing for, economic downturn?" Not necessarily. The main reason I do this is I love it. I can't not do it. And when people watch somebody talking or teaching about something they love, it's contagious. One down and 32 more to go, give or take. I want to inspire people to actually be motivated to work with their hands. That's the reason I call it Farm Hands Companion. It's a catchy little phrase, but it means something to me. To be able to work with your hands and then enjoy the fruit of your labor, that sparks things in people that really not much else can. This is my dirty little secret, so don't tell anybody. The Farm Hands Companion Show is really Paul Mac's secret weapon against socialism. When you have individuals who are given the freedom to be and do what they want to do, it ends up helping society, and it ends up bringing us closer together than it otherwise would in any other way.
I don't normally eat poke.
Homegrown bacon in the beans.